right, Derek, so kind of playing off our last thing of kind of flowing into our shots, hitting driver, then practicing our next shot would be 7-iron in the fairway. Now these teaching aids here, our alignment sticks, are kind of like a crutch for us. So what we want to do is we want to take these away, because eventually when we're on the golf course we can't use these at all, right? Yeah. So what we want to do is try to practice that mental image here on the driving range that we're out there on the golf course. So just kind of like the last thing we did when we hit driver to 7-iron, we're not going to make that rotation, but we're going to put a little bit more stakes on the shots. So we're hitting that draw that we always do, and we want to hit that draw, so our miss is going to the right and a pull hook. So let's pick out our target line, which is that checkered and stake out there. You see the American flag on the left? Yep. That is our out of bounds, which is, you know, minus a stroke. And then the clock tower is where the clock is at the pro shop, or you can see that. That's right. That's less going right than missing left, because we don't want to miss too far to the right like we were talking about. So let's just go ahead and kind of focus and image that that's our fantasy fairway out there. Start it right on that right side, inside fairway over that checkered flag. Remember, let's get our feet pointing towards our path and just swing outside a little bit more. Woo! Where was that? Tell the camera.
Dead straight, baby.
Beautiful. All right, Derek, so as we worked our way back, now we're at 50 yards out in our drill for our chip in, our pitching kind of. Now we're going to use a little bit more hinge action of the wrist, but kind of like what we talked about, you've been kind of having those struggles on getting it real close or even kind of finding the center of the green. So what we're going to visualize is to the right and short where that mound is, we're going to kind of think that's water. We don't want to go in the water, we're going to lose our ball. So there's kind of two areas to miss, left in the middle or along right at the pin. So we kind of want to focus on that. And then obviously there's a guy standing behind that hole, so we don't want to miss along right. So we have okay problem with missing a little left, but what's kind of mental image, thinking, kind of prepping yourself for the golf course that we're going to be hitting with kind of hazards around us, kind of puts a little more pressure on each shot. All right, so the first one was to the right. Yeah, might want to yell 4. First one's to the right, so now let's just kind of take it out. So what happened on that one? You're right? All right, so you're kind of aimed right, so let's get a little more left. All right, now let's try to get this one nice and good. Mental imagery. All right, so for some mental imagery, what we got here is a tee in the ground to simulate a hole. We're working on some 1-footers. What we don't want to do is hit the ball too hard and make it go past the tee. We want it to hit the tee and stay real close to it. We're working on that proper speed and making sure we're getting that proper alignment down, noticing our brakes. So let's go ahead and work on it. We got a tee right down there if you can see it. Good, so it bounces barely off that tee. That's exactly what we want. Very good. Good, stop right on it. Part of the center of the putt, really good. All right, so Derek, what kind of hazards are we looking into before we hit this shot?
Some bunkers on the left, a little bunker short right.
Okay, so our main swing flaw that we were working on is hitting that draw. So this is kind of where we're really going to focus on making sure that we do eliminate that draw. Wind's behind us, about 163-yard shot, an easy 9-iron. Let's go ahead and attack it. Draw right into the bunker, okay? So just looking at your swing setup, you were aimed just a little right of your target, so we were kind of set up for that draw. That's okay, still a good swing on it. Think of the shots. We're trying to picture our shot before we hit it right now. What kind of hazards are we going into?
Water on the left, so I want to miss it, if anything, to the right.
Miss it to the right.
I don't want to throw it over by that bunker.
Okay, so we're looking towards the bunker. You gonna play a little draw or a little fade?
Have a fade in my bag, so I'll probably draw it at the bunker.
Okay, draw it at the bunker. Let's see it. Beautiful. Missed right. Definitely not far right of the bunker, but really playable. Good shot. Thinking about that water to the left. Executing the shot. Really good.